but he doesn't know that we know. Oh, that's good. We might get a few artillery shots off at those guys while waiting for them to come in. Send our spider riders sneaking over to this point. See what the enemy does about it. So they did decide to build a barricade here and a tower here during their deployment phase. Seeing as they did, we might be better rushing this place than just standing and waiting. Those towers can end up doing a lot of damage over time.
The war is here! Shifting! Run, boys! Let me help you!
I do not rate our Spider Riders' chances if all this stuff catches up with them, but hopefully that won't happen. These guys should be firing at will. Yeah, they are. They are. Okay, let's start charging in. We can bash down their barricade, and we'll wait for them just in case they come back our way. Probably gonna start running my Spider Riders out of there. There's no way they're gonna be able to hold or capture that with everything that's coming. So let Azhag get in there. Stomp. There we go, we got 3 kills just leaping into them with his weapons out. It doesn't look like they're interested in coming back this way.
The enemy general is slain, my lord, cursing your name with his dying breath. Send his army after him.
The enemy general isn't really slain, they just didn't have one. They just have this leadership unit with no general. He's a bit of a liar, that advisor. So we bash down the door, and they're not allowed to build another one for another 100 seconds. Just for fairness. I'm gonna enchant our nearby orc biggins here. With the aspect of the dread for the extra 8 leadership. Can cause terror, can cause fear. So that's terror there because their leadership didn't run out, but they are running away in terror with the skull and crossbones. There's not really enough room for all these troops in here, but I'll start bringing them through anyway. There's no one really to single target use my Spirit Leech on, but that's fine because, you know, that magic bar that I showed you, it does carry from battle to battle. So if you don't need the rest of your magic, don't just throw it away. You might need it for the next fight if you haven't regenerated enough, quick enough. Right, some of these guys that can get in there a bit more probably should. I'll ask our trolls to come and deal with the actual combat though. Shaman can come through and help capture, as can this other unit. So it's a lot like other programs where you can hold shift and do like a few different orders. There you go. Move to here, then move to there. Just kind of interesting in this game. And you can like control click somewhere in there and pick out a specific unit to bring along with you. Or shift click to shift through all of the ones where you click. This unit's kind of losing the combat, so we'll pull them out there. They're probably getting a little bit tired of being hit by ogres. Soon we will have captured our first objective, instantly destroying this tower. Bang. But also, if I just pause the game quickly, this is the buff that we start to get as we capture the enemy things. It gives us a percentage melee attack, gives us extra leadership all the way up to 10, and vigor per second. So that's your overall tiredness and fatigue, and it starts to make it so that even as the attacker, even though you had a brutal start, getting slaughtered on the way in to a well-defended enemy camp, it means that later on through the battle you can start to win. You can bring a momentum to bear against the enemy, and they will start to leave because of that. My spider riders used up all their ammo, but they did very, very well. Perfect. Now we're going to start moving towards that last point. See if we can't win this thing. So this is our victory bar. Starts off, you know, quite typically in the middle. Even either side could win, depending on how many forces you brought. But as you can see, our green bar representing us has almost defeated the enemies, and if this does end, they do quit the battle. I'll bring the Shaman along with these boys, seeing as we're going to split up a little bit. At the moment, everyone's in aura range of the big boss. And we have our War. So we're going to be causing that terror again for 18 seconds, and that fear. And try and kick the enemy out of here. Spider Riders are idle, so let's have them go and cap something. There's our trolls, our heroes. They're probably doing some great damage to these ogre bulls in here. We had the victory. The green bar is full. All the enemy buildings are instantly destroyed upon victory. And as I said before, I do hate this chase down bit, so I'm just going to automate it. Did the spider riders in here, anyone? They are. These are forest goblins on spider mounts. I hate spiders, so these are very intimidating to me. They're much faster than these ogre bulls, who are very bloodied. Like I said before, they are bowmen though, so they're not very good in melee. Let's bring up the ogre health bars by clicking on them. Yeah, the ogres are a little bit too armoured, even with just 30 armour for a spider rider. Poison itself, this type of poison, does no damage. So they're relying just on their very small amounts of weapon strength. They only have 6 armor piercing damage. So against that 30, they're still blocking like 24. We'll just fast forward this. I'm not even sure if they're going to kill a 1. Nope, as soon as any of these reach the end of the borders, they survive. Oh, there we go. They did eventually cut them all down. It just took all day. Well, this is kind of boring, so I'm just gonna click the end. You get the point. I won. Good times were had. Most of the good times were had by these fellas here. 152 kills confirmed.